Do you want to grow your network marketing business fast? Maybe you do. If you do, you're in the right place. I'll give you some tips. Let's just dive straight into that. So something that people often noticed about me when I first started in network marketing was I was like, no. I got 328 no's in a row in 3 different companies, so I wasn't going anywhere at all, let alone fast. And then all of a sudden, 6 months after that, I was the 5th best recruiter in that company. A little bit later, 3rd best. A little bit later, #1 international income earner, 4th highest performing team. So how did I do that so quickly? Let me give you some insight into that so you can put this into your network marketing business. So what I did was I got more professional about my network marketing business. Number of things that I did. I'll mention 2 of them because they're really useful for you. The first one was my attitude. The second one was a practical tip. Let's start with the attitude. I tried to play it too cool. I'm kind of in network marketing. I'm sort of trying this thing because I was a bit embarrassed to admit that I needed extra money and that my current business wasn't working. So because I was half-arsing it, no one's going to follow a half-arsed person, right? There's no leadership there. There's no trust there. There's no skill set there. People can smell that something's not right here. This guy's not really into it. So of course that wasn't attracting anybody. So number 1 thing to do is go all in, commit. If you want to go fast, you want to go fast, admit it. If it doesn't work, you'll at least be in a position where you've learned something that hasn't worked, which means you're now closer to finding what does. You see that? If you just procrastinate and distance yourself from taking the action because you're like, oh my goodness, if I give my best and it's not good enough, you play it cool, you pretend like you're not bothered, how will you ever discover what works and what doesn't? The answer is you won't. So we need to have that bravery and say, you know what? Just going to swallow that bitter pill, go for it, go all in, let people know I'm passionate about this, and then you can start actually making some progress and learning what works ASAP. Second of all, tactical, right? We need to have some numbers in place. Be more professional. What does a business owner do when they have a goal? They have a time scale, they have numbers, dates, they have KPIs, key performance indicators, right? How do you know that you're going in the right direction? So I was like, okay, what does fast mean to me? What does fast mean to you? Does it mean 20 people this month? Does it mean 20 people this week? Does it mean 20 people this year? So define what fast means to you. Put some numbers in place. Then we can reverse engineer it. Now this isn't an exact science at all, but these are just the numbers that I use that were helpful. I used a 1-to-5 ratio. Every 5 people that I reach out to, 1 gets back in touch with me. When I was a beginner, it's better numbers now and you'll do better as you go along, but this I felt was a bit more of a safer number. I like to go on the air of caution, right? Err on the side of caution. I was like, okay, every 5 people I message, 1 will get back to me. Every 5 that get back to me, 1 will watch a presentation. Every 5 that watch a presentation, 1 usually says yes. Every 5 that say yes, 1 usually gets to work and is proactive. So if I work those numbers back, if fast for me means I want a team of 100 people in the next 6 months or the next 3 months, well then now I know the numbers of the exact number of people I need to reach out to, because that filters through to watching presentations, to saying yes, to being an action taker. You see how that works? So it's very empowering and it's very specific. So now you can begin your day in business and you can say, okay, I now know today that I need to contact, I need to reach, I need to get this many presentations in front of this many people, or my numbers aren't being reached. And we can take a look at that. Okay, how many people are watching? How many people are following up? How many people are saying yes? How many, we can see where the extra effort needs to be given or where we're giving too much and not enough in other areas. So those are 2 real big areas where you can build fast in your network marketing business. If I was to give you some extra tactical help, I'll give you a link in a minute to a web class you can go to, but I would say to focus on the generation of interest and the conversion of that interest. Don't bother with 50 or 60 tasks that aren't doing anything. I'm going to create a logo. I'm going to spend 4 hours on that logo. I'm going to change the color on that logo. I'm going to, 50 different scripts for one objection that you might never even hear. This is all busy work, and you're only doing it, if you're honest, because it's easy work. It's comfy work. You don't have to speak to anyone. You don't have to prospect anyone. You don't have to create anything to just read over a script 50 times. So we need to get out there in the marketplace. If you're building online like I did, get that funnel in place. Make that video. Put that content out there. Prospect those people, right? Concentrate on how you're generating interest and how you're converting interest, and faff around with all the other stuff once you've got those 2 answers. You're happy with those numbers that you're doing there. Hopefully this was good, solid advice for you. It's what's worked in the field for me. It's what's working for my customers. And if you'd like to take a look at becoming a customer of mine, or at least kind of diving into, some deeper training of mine, you can go to www.authoritynetworker.com/webinar. I'll see you over there if you make it. And I hope you have a great day, whatever you do. If you're a subscriber, I'll catch you in the next one. Bye for now.